What's up, guys? ISmileyzI here once again, bringing you some more Phoenix Wright Justice for All. This time, we're going to tackle the last trial of case 3. So let's get into it, huh? Working up to it. Tee. Oh, it's Regina. Hello there, Regina. Mowed it? Interesting. Yeah, not that kind of performance there, Regina. uh, Top of the morning to you. How low can you go? How low can you go? Top of the morning to you, Governor. Early bird gets the worm. Oh my, thank you. More milk. I don't know, man. If you drink too much milk, it might cause some stomach problems. Oh, wow, well that was fast. Today we rely on evidence. Sounds good to me. Yeah, it's true. I mean, you gotta learn that sooner or later. Alright, so are we gonna be facing off against Acro first thing here? A new witness. A new eyewitness. Well, we'll just have to disprove that witness, then, won't we? Poor Gumshoe again. Hello there, Acro. Ken Dingley, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the very big circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. Right. Yes, we've been there before. Quite shocking indeed. Alright, it's time for the first witness testimony. It was just after 10 p.m., and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then a few moments later, I saw someone, flying, right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. Huh. Interesting. Hold it! Right. Right, so we gotta prove that it didn't happen. Hold it! You said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Haha, sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. Ow! The witness will proceed with his testimony. Well, the judge was just trying to be helpful, Francisca. Come on now. Hold it! Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said that you were resting in bed? That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? I was indeed. Pressing actor doesn't seem to get results. Maybe something was contradictory with what he just said. I don't know if I get penalized, but Objection! There's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? I don't think we do. I don't even remember what was just talked about. Let's see. Little thump noise, right? Thump noise. Thump noise. I don't think we do have evidence. I think we're gonna lose bar here. We'll just present this. What in the world is this? Ow! Just, Wow, your client, that's the wrong form of your... Okay, so... Hold it! Yeah, let's just press more. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin, or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. I believe it was a human. I believe this does. We're going to say there's nothing wrong for right now. Hold it! The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window? The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. I only saw them from the back. I don't think there's anything contradictory about this. But we're gonna... Until I'm sure of myself, I want to keep pressing here. When did you start thinking that what you saw wasn't a dream? Objection! That's not important. Objection! I believe that the prosecution has done a bit of maintenance on the witness's memory. Probably a good idea. Let's see. Only saw... Let's look at this here. Okay. That's not it. Well, at least we don't lose any bar for this. Okay, I think it's this one then. Okay, hold on. I mean, I think I understand like what we're trying to do here, but it's been a long time since I played this game. That's my excuse. Oh wait, the contradiction is the hat. Yeah, right. Because the hat fell off. Objection. Right, because Silcat was gone, so... Max has 2 Silcats? Of course not. You've been fibbing! Objection! Like always, someone has to open their mouth before thinking. How about it, Mr. Wright? What will cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? He has a grudge against Max. Acro was dreaming. Acro is the real culprit. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Aha! Here we go. Deadly serious. Oh, Francisca, you're so silly. That is true, he hasn't seemed to flinch a bit. Yeah, that's true. I mean, he is in a wheelchair, but that doesn't necessarily mean you couldn't find a way. Cruel man. Phoenix is a poopy head. I'm afraid I must agree with that, Phoenix. It's a very accurate assessment. Of course he didn't. There's no way he could have had an accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed the murder all by himself. Yeah, go get him, Phoenix. Mr. Phoenix Wright, if this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? Well, he had to have been in his room. There's no way for him to leave. What? Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingley? It's an interesting theory. That's it? Considering that what you proposed is impossible, yes, that's it. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. Well, all that I've heard is that people have seen his silhouette, which does not necessarily mean that it's him. That's right. Oops. Can we present evidence? Let's try it. What did he use? Well, he used the box. Or not. Okay, so that means we were right to present evidence. I just presented the wrong evidence. Actually, I think I was supposed to not present the box, but not that either. Supposed to present this? Yeah. I had my facts mixed up. Oh, take that! It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-sized, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death, especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah! See, this is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. Yeah! Oh, man. Objection! How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Objection! Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. That's true. Yep, we're getting closer. Ow, okay. Getting whipped. Objection! There's absolutely no need for such testimony. That Von Karma. Awfully shifty. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on it, don't you think? I don't know. Well, what we have to refute here is the idea that he couldn't have known where the ringmaster's head was. But we're going to press some statements because I feel like it. That's also an interesting fact as well. If the monkey has been able to lift the bust before, it could have gotten it for him. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs are injured. Hold it! Right. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. Don't say. But, no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you or in a race or anything. Yeah, Phoenix is pretty slow. Hold it! And why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself, yeah. I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs yet. Hold it! How long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that the nerves were severed. I'm currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation, but it's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Is he actually going to recover from this, though? I don't think he would be able to get, like, full use of his legs back. Hold it! I believe we have to present evidence on that statement, but why do you say it would be impossible? Allow me to explain. Except that if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there is no way I would know the location of the ringmaster's head. Well, I suppose you've got a point. Hey, Nick. That's true. Hold it! All you had to do was drop it, then it wouldn't have been a problem at all. All I had to do was drop it. You're right, I could have done that. However, there is no way I could have scored a direct hit on the ringmaster's head. So that kind of makes your theory a bit pointless, doesn't it, Mr. Wright? Alright, well, what he did, or what the idea is that he used the box. Objection! Acro, you didn't really need to lean out the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I might add. Objection! Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling, how about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. Key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over? The same. Question is, who placed the wooden box here? Right. Acro placed the wooden box there as a marker. Yep, that's the idea. But, I must say, it does seem kind of odd for Acro to want to kill the Ringmaster. Ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he looked at the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Yes, it had... It was really heavy, right? That's the idea? Well, the contents also were weird, too. That is correct! Yeah, you have to squat down, so... No matter who you are, your head would be approximately in the same place. Yep. Actually, I think the size of the box was what we were really supposed to present there, I think. Well, the weight of the box didn't really matter, I don't think. I've heard what you have to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. You couldn't? Why not? Right, it was in the cafeteria. That's right, but you have a primate friend that help you out there. That's not too hard to figure out. You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Explain that. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. That's right, there is no accomplice. Well, in that sense. Obviously, money. A monkey? Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. For instance, he sold a ventriloquist ring. Yes, he did. Now, of course, he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on its own. Yes. Acro's room? Objection! But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. Oh! Yes, the cards themselves are very shiny. Made of platinum. Dang. Used by accident. Huh, interesting. Well, I'm gonna cut off the video here, and and we'll learn more about whether it was an accident, whether it was used by accident or not, in the next episode. Thanks, guys, and I'll catch you all next time. See you later. Have a great day.